Good evening, y'all. Come on in. Hit the like button if you will. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me see. Give everybody a few more minutes. We won't be long tonight unless the conversation gets good, and then we'll just be here. But come on in, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Also, become a member. Become a member of this channel as we are gearing up for our exclusive rooms. We are going to talk about it tonight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the like and say hello to me as you come in. Hey, happy Thursday. The week is almost at its end. What was I looking for? Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes. I just popped up on live, and so see if anybody else is going to come in, but we're going to talk about it regardless. If they don't make it tonight, I understand, and they can just watch the rerun. That's all. It's all good. But I want to talk about this. Okay. All right. So last night was a good live. We had, I'm going to say we had two special guests because Greg came in after D-Bots, and it was a really good conversation. So I was glad to have both of them on the channel. And tonight we're just going to talk about a couple of things. We won't be long. I am late. So I get it. I do. I get it. Especially for those on the East Coast, me coming in late. But let me see. So I'm gonna get started, and whoever comes, yay. Whoever don't, it's okay. We are gonna go live. I don't know about the weekend because I'm going to be out of town traveling, and so I'll try possibly. So I'll try to come live as much as I can, but we will be loading shorts, and we will be keeping up with what's trending. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is Tasha K got another win in court. So here is the deal. If you guys don't know, R. Kelly had filed a lawsuit against his team. Him and his team filed a lawsuit against Tasha K because he said that she got a hold of some of his private information. Hey, Harlem. That she had got a hold of some of his, come on up. Hold on. You didn't get the notification? Well, I did do it late. I just came on. I haven't even started. I was just getting started when you came on. And I did it late, but I put it out there. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with the notifications. And I probably should have inboxed you as well. So come on up and let's talk about it. Hey, Cherry. Hey. Thank you for being here, y'all. Come on in. Harlem says she didn't get the notification. So maybe some people are not getting the notifications. I don't know what's going on, but I'm sorry. So tonight, I want to start out with Tasha K and R. Kelly. I'll start over in case you guys don't know. We are talking about Tasha K getting her win in court with R. Kelly, who said that she leaked some of his information, his private information. And so this has been going on for quite some time. And I believe that R. Kelly's legal team did not show up in a timely fashion. So let's talk about it. Let me get my little glasses on. Montana's not in, so he probably didn't get the notification either. I don't know what's going on, but good evening. Happy Thursday, y'all. We almost to Friday. And I'm excited about that, just to chill out and have some time, and just do this is what I love to do, being here. Not my 9 to 5, this right here. And I love being here with y'all. So thank you for being here. Hit the like button on your way in. So anyway, this has been going on for quite some time, and like a couple of years probably. Harlem, is that right? With Tasha K and R. Kelly. Hey, Bird is here. Now we're just missing my tenor. But anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about it. R. Kelly accused Tasha K of leaking his confidential prison records to the public, but let me let her up. Hey, Harlem. Oh, did I get you?
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Harlem?
I'm good. I just was scrolling through YouTube and I said, Black Link is live? I didn't even get a notification.
I'm like, what is going on with the notification? So I'm wondering, did Montana even get the notification?
I don't know. I messaged him, but Bridget said last night that she doesn't get the notifications either.
He just inboxed a couple of people because maybe not. And like Hawata, she didn't come in. She's not getting them. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It may not be you, it may be YouTube.
It could be. Okay, so let me tell her real quick. We on. Okay. And you did reach out to Montana? Oh, there he is. Hey, Montana. So,
Yeah, I've reached out to him. I was going to look at this interview. I don't know if you know Megan Cuniff. She's a journalist.
uh-huh.
She has a YouTube. She was getting ready. Well, she did it earlier. Interview with Mark Garagos.
Ooh. It's
So I
already
was
happened.
getting ready to go look at that.
It already happened?
Yeah, it already happened.
Okay. Maybe we can look at it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, it already happened.
Okay. We'll find her after we talk about this right here. So
Okay.
we are talking about so for you guys that's coming in, we're talking about Tasha K and R. Kelly. Tasha got another win. R. Kelly said that he accused Tasha K of leaking his private confidential prison records to the public, but she came out on top of the legal allegations. So I see that she's responded. So we're gonna listen to that as well. R. Kelly is not having it says that R. Kelly is not having very good luck in the legal space these days, as his efforts for a new trial proves unsuccessful. Maybe that changes. Maybe that changes in the future, but either way, he recently got another shutdown concerning his lawsuit against Tasha K. For those unaware, R. Kelly accused the blogger and social media personality of leaking confidential jail records to the public. This became a long, enduring process that already saw some dismissals in the past, but it looks like this newest development doubled down on the lack of solid legal standing. Now, what's her name? His attorney that came on for him, Harlem.
Jennifer Bonjean.
She came out and she said that Bonjean came out and said that she wasn't on this part of, like, I don't know if she means she has resigned or got off of his case, period, or she just
Yeah.
wasn't this legal situation. So is she all the way off?
Bonjean has removed herself. She's not on his case anymore in Chicago. Bo Brindley is the lawyer, but she's still listed for the New York case. So I don't know if she's going to be removing herself from any appeals or anything, what goes on with the New York. So I guess she's, removed herself, period. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I hate to hear that because she's pretty good. And hey, Tayari, hello. Tayari says that his new lawyer is about to refile, and I'm sure they will. I was thinking they just not gonna let this go, right? But anyway, however, so where did I stop? It said he initially accused the United States government of leaking information to Tasha, and this case refers more to Tasha's relaying of allegedly confidential information to the public. Now, however, the judge dismissed this case because Kelly's team reportedly failed to provide sufficient evidence to the prosecutor to prosecute. As such, it seems like the entire legal saga is now over. Still, we doubt this means that Kelly's team will cease their efforts to turn the case around, given the severity of their allegations. So basically, it's saying um, that basically they think that it's over, but we're hearing information that his new lawyers that are on his team could possibly be refiling on this. Now, there has been some dismissals on this. I remember this. I remember when this happened and when she put that information out. Allegedly, she had her sources that was on the inside and who that was a worker allegedly that gave her some of his private information, and Tasha reported on it. And at that time, R. Kelly allegedly found out that it was somebody on the inside that gave Tasha the information, and he went and he filed this lawsuit. And this has been a couple of years now, like almost when he first got in. It seems like I can't remember exactly when. But at the end of the day, today, Tasha K is relieved of this lawsuit for now. I'm not sure what his lawyers are going to do, but R. Kelly's just having a hard time right now with his legal teams, with his situation inside of prison, where he's alleging that people are trying to unalive him. He was asking Donald Trump for a pardon. Of course, there has been no news on that. He did go to the hospital. They said that he had an overdose. There's a lot going on with R. Kelly right now, only to find that today the judge dismissed the case altogether on Tasha K. So what are you guys' thought? What are you thinking?
So the judge dismissed it because the lawyers didn't appear, right?
Right. So the lawyers didn't provide sufficient information or sufficient evidence to prosecute on this. And so they failed to appear. They failed to do anything further. When by the deadline, obviously there was a deadline, and they didn't provide what they needed. And uh, what's her name?
Bonjean.
Bonjean. Yeah, she came out, but she made it known that like it wasn't me. I'm not on here. I have removed myself. It wasn't on me. But I know. But she said she knew about it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm thinking maybe it may have fell through the cracks, the case, because they were changing lawyers.
yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like with the change of legal team and legal status, maybe it fell through the cracks, and maybe they can refile on those bases, right? To state that we were in transition. This is one that fell through the cracks. We trying to keep up with everything, and we want to refile. So possibly that may happen, but at this point, that's what's going on. Hey, I hope I'm saying his or her name right. Um, Jennifer is off his Chicago case because Jen is working on the Harvey Weinstein case, and Bo is based in Chicago, so he knows the ins and outs of Chicago. So that must be his new attorneys. Yeah, that was interesting. So I wanted to play what Tasha K was saying, if I can get it. Just a second.
But I don't even know if they may go back and try to file something else on this thing with Tasha K, because I think that Brindley in Chicago is filing for a new trial. And
Oh,
I
so
think all of this is part of what he's filing.
So is this? Oh, so is this lawyer that's new coming on is trying to get him a retrial? Is that
Yeah, yeah.
okay? So do we think that that's possible? That it's going to be a retrial? That they can do it?
I don't know. Because I don't know, like, what new information. Because for a retrial, it would have to be new information that wasn't brought forth during the original trial, right?
Right. Yes. He
Yes,
said.
I don't know what new information they may have.
So Montana is saying that your prison or jail information is public information. I think this was like medical or something. I can't remember. You can look up inmates online. It tells you the facility they're in and the housing unit, but it doesn't tell them like personal information. And I was thinking this was something that had to do with maybe some health stuff. I can't remember. Tasha K.
It it was stuff that it was said that he had said to the lawyer that was brought out to the public.
Yeah. Hey, Jojo the Ryan. Hey, Alita. Is that right? Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the channel. Well, go ahead and hit the like if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. Also, become a member. Become a member. So, just to catch you guys up, we're talking about R. Kelly and Tasha K. Tasha K has got a win in court and she is live. She came live a couple of hours ago. I just want to play a little bit of what she said. Oh, if we can get it.
Year anniversary and I'm working. I'm working, check when to get a haircut. We're gonna go out of town this weekend, but it's my 19-year anniversary. I got some news from the courts in Illinois. They dismissed R. Kelly's lawsuit against me. Yeah. So excited. This has been a great day. On Twitter and on YouTube are mad. Are mad. Like for real. I just, when I lost, I'm celebrating the good too. Well, it's a balance. It's a balance. So yes, like I'm just so excited.
So that's how she feel about it. That's how Tasha K feel about it. So I don't know. We'll see what these new lawyers are up to, and what's next for R. Kelly. I just know, and I agree, that he's had a bad stint. He's had a bad ride so far. And a lot of it's being with the government. His issues are with the government and things that are happening to him that he's alleging. So yeah, we'll just continue to watch and see what's next. I have to tell y'all something. So anyway, so that's Tasha K and R. Kelly. And we'll continue to watch. So anyway, I had a post up about T.I. and Tiny and Sabrina Peterson. And Sabrina Peterson she's coming for Tiny and T.I. and adding King into the equation, right? So I had a short up and it was just talking about it. Like I didn't say anything negative on any side. I'm stayed in the middle, right? And it's been up for like a week. Today I get something from T.I.'s team or whoever, and they shut it down and said I better take it down now. And I was like, oh my gosh. So they really saw this. It was really like nothing. And it said what it said. It was like there was no copyright strikes or nothing like that, but it needed to be taken down. So only thing I could think of is that I did use how you can show them having interviews. I showed them having interviews. I showed King having interviews. I just don't know. It just never has happened. So of course I took it down, but I redid one. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
What you had Ti and Tiny coming for you?
Yeah, that's like what? Is it their team? Like, who is this? And YouTube sent me something and said, I mean, everything went red. You can't. It was crazy. So before I did one on Tiffany Haddish, and Tiffany Haddish came at me directly, like she was in my box, and she was saying, "Girl, if you don't, she was talking mess." And I was like, "Oh wait, hold on, but I'm a fan." She was like, "No," she was like, "Just keep my name out your mouth." So I posted again. So anyway, yeah, I was like, I only got 9. I'm a 9K, and y'all found me to do that. So yeah, and all I was saying was that I feel like Tasha K, we're off of that. I feel like Sabrina has came for them several times and it didn't work. Like she lost, and then she's coming for them again. Like I believe this is like the third time. And what she's alleging, I'm like, is this like, we know what's going on in the industry. We know that what the industry is capable of, but is this really happening? Like Sabrina will not stop. Like she's adamant and she keeps coming for them and they keep shutting it down. And now to add their son in the equation, saying that Tiny's passing her women down the king or whatever. And so I was just thinking maybe, this Sabrina, like we respect all victims, right? But maybe, there's some mental health breakdown. I don't know, but we gonna keep following the story. And they came for me. They came for me. They came for me today. So, hey, everybody. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Jay. Tasha K lost another lawsuit. No, Tasha K didn't lose, Jay. Tasha K actually won. Well, it was dismissed with the lawsuit with R. Kelly because R. Kelly's legal team didn't submit the information or the evidence to be able to prosecute or to move forward. So it has been dismissed. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it. We appreciate y'all's time. Go ahead and hit the like. Also, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, become a member so you can come to our exclusive rooms. So, yeah, that's that. Also, moving on. Judge Subramanian sent a letter today that I posted. And so I want to talk about this, Harlem. I want to get your opinion. Anybody that wants to come up, the link is in the chat. Stop, Marvin. You guys can come up and join the conversation. We respect everybody's opinion. Again, the link is in the chat. But anyway, Judge sent a letter yesterday, and he was saying that he was asking both sides, prosecutor and the prosecution and the defense, to go and find cases that are similar to the Sean Combs case, and also specifically make sure that the cases that they find, if there are any, that they show that shows that the person didn't have any prior convictions. So Sean P. Diddy didn't have any prior convictions, and now he has these 2 felonies. And so what the judge wants is to find some case law, right? Some cases that was tried in court, and this person, whoever the defendant, didn't have any prior convictions, and what was the outcome of that. My first thought was that at least he's doing his due diligence, because I really felt like he has been fair this entire time during the entire trial. And maybe, just maybe, he's not willing to just lock him up and throw the key away, give him the 20 years. Maybe he really wants to say, how did they, do this, and then compare it to what Sean's case looked like, P. Diddy's case looked like, and then make a decision from there. Now, there's 50-50. There's people on both sides. People are saying this is like a win for Diddy, because judge is not just going to go with what the prosecution wants. He's really looking into things. And then other people are saying, no, the judge is actually, because the defense is the prosecution's looking crazy now because they beat the RICO. So the judge is really trying to sway on the prosecution side. What do you guys think about the letter today? What do you think he's thinking? Like, is he staying in the middle, or is he leaning towards one side or the other?
I actually think that he's being fair because he's including both parties, both sides in it. But it was said that they didn't think that there was another case like Puff's case of a person that was because the charges are under the Mann Act. So
Right.
there's nobody else that he could think of another case where they were found guilty of the Mann Act with no prior convictions or anything, that there were no minors involved. There was no whatever, that he just doesn't know how to handle sentencing. That's what I'm thinking. Because
Yeah,
he's a fairly new judge.
and I can see that. And this is like a unique case, right? You don't have a lot of cases under the Mann Act like this that you find it guilty of a one man, you know, a one man band, right? So it can be, I can see where it's being difficult. I would say for a judge is just to be fair and what he feel is really fair, really take into consideration all the aspects. I don't know that they'll be able to find. And he did say, hopefully you guys can come together and just bring one letter and of the cases and show if you can find anything. So I don't know. He is fairly new. Um, but he did handle everything, like I think pretty good during the trial. And so we shall see. They're still gonna come sent to sentencing. They left sentencing for the date of October the 3rd. They took all this time the other day to come to court for 5 minutes to say we're just gonna just leave it like it is, which I think that was smart for the defense, is to not rush it, to allow him to sit there and get this time under his belt. I mean, he's been there that long. What's another 60, 90 days, to sit there for sentencing? The horrible, and also the news is saying, the outlets are reporting that, Sean's mother is really concerned. You know how they were so excited that he beat the Rico, but now that he didn't get released on bond like they thought he would, she's really concerned that, something, it may not go his way. Like he may give him the 20 years. I just don't see that. I don't see him doing that. But I also thought he was going to release him too. So I don't know. It's just, you just can never tell. So what are your thoughts? Montana, you coming up tonight? Anybody want to come up and talk about what your thoughts are on this? I don't see Gray here tonight. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I saw where they were saying that the mother was more so concerned than celebrating like the rest of the family.
Yeah. I mean, I could see where oh wait, I didn't see you say that. How is medical information legal? Oh, is illegal. Yeah, you can't give out medical information. Anyway, I digress. I just now saw that. But anyway, yeah, I think that you shouldn't celebrate just yet, because you don't know still what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't think he will go in and he will do like, I don't think he'll do no 5 years, 3 years. I think it'll just be real short time. That's just my opinion, just my thoughts. I don't know.
Yeah, if they go with the sentencing guidelines, I think it was the prosecution was what, 53 to 51 to 63 months, I think.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
yeah,
only a couple of years, even if
right.
they go with that.
Even if they go with that, it's a couple, like 3 years, I thought.
Yeah.
And then the other one would probably give him time served, what the defense is wanting. And they also, there's gonna be Diddy's gonna be able to get some good time. Is Bridget in here? Because I wanted to ask her, aren't they able in the feds to, like the state, they can get good time and they go on a point system, right? And so there's gonna be he's gonna get some good time for his behavior. And then there's going to be some other things that he's going to get some days for anyway. So it does. I mean, he's not going to do a lot of time. They want him home now. And I really, and everybody, most people thought he was going to go home that day. So we'll see. It's just something every day with Diddy. I was trying to sway away from talking about Diddy for a little bit, but it's something every day. Like the letter popped up today, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, we got to talk about the letter. And so that's that on that. So maybe we will be talking about Diddy for until October 3rd. What else y'all got? What else you got, Harlem? Hey, Montana, what are your thoughts on the letter and what you thinking Judge is going to do? Are you thinking that, and I think I know what your stance is, Montana. I think you keep saying it over. He's not going to get that much time.
Like I said, the max, the charge carry is 10. So I believe that he'll get 10 years suspended to 10 years probation. Because
Yeah,
the simple fact that he went to trial and cost the government money, and the trial lasted 2 months.
my grandson. Yeah, I think so. What do you think about Tasha K and R. Kelly? Because she was super excited. I'm sorry I missed your chat stream. What do you guys think about Tasha K?
Like
Um,
I don't too much care for her. I was wishing R. Kelly would have got her ass, but goddamn, she slid through the cracks this time. Maybe somebody else will get her. She need to leave people alone and start trolling people, man. But Cardi B done took you to the cleanest starch press you and all, and you still messing with people. You ain't get to spend none of your money you making with your husband or whatever, because you gonna be spending it all in lawsuits.
So do you not like Tasha K at all? Like I like some of her commentary. I don't, it's some stuff that I'm not excited about. But I mean, what do y'all think
Like
about Tasha?
like certain things she be reaching
Yeah,
just
yeah,
for it, you know what I'm saying? But it's her channel. She do what she want to do. So
I get that. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Tayari said Tasha K gonna lose once all the information come out. Watch. So does that? Are we talking the R. Kelly thing? You do believe that they're gonna file again and that they're going to that she'll lose? Is that what we're saying here?
and then
Uh,
and then and then another thing is, ain't she got kids? Ain't it?
Tasha got 2 kids.
Yeah, like why would you put your life in that? You still got people out here love that man and would kill for that man, and people could see you in public some way and slap the mess out you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and
Think
she does not care. She don't care. She be coming with it. Sometimes I'll be like, ouch, ooh, ouch. Well, she just say what's on her mind. Bridget said, I'm sorry, I'm listening as I pack for. Oh, okay. She said,
you know,
I agree with Montana. I don't like how she handles her business. Oh,
and,
he's talking
and,
about
and and then another thing is right, and then you not just anybody. You a person that then on the whole world know on YouTube. So when
yeah,
you get spotted, people know who you is.
yeah. She don't care. Well, I so do you think that R. Kelly is right for bringing the lawsuit that's his right and that and all the other things about the government doing what they're doing, are you believing that, or do you think there's some just wanting to get out, or do you think that Donald Trump will pardon R. Kelly?
I mean, probably before he leave the thing, but not right now. Then that's the last thing on his mind right now. I believe he will before 2028.
Yeah, you believe what he will what?
Give him a pardon.
You think Donald Trump will pardon R. Kelly?
Yeah.
So if the judge decides to give him the 51 to whatever, the higher 3 years, whatever, you think Donald Trump will step in then because he thinks that he's being done wrong because he doesn't have any prior convictions and he should be released like time served by October 3rd. But
So,
say the judge didn't allow that. He's like, I'm gonna give him 10 years or whatever. Do you think Donald Trump will pardon Sean Combs?
no. I mean, yeah. He will, cause he and I think he'll get R. Kelly too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna make a he gonna make a big mark before goddamn gonna he leave.
And it's kind of like I said before, Donald Trump don't care what we think, what
Yeah.
they think, what nobody thinks. If
Because
he wa-
you got to realize, he likes money, and he likes the economy that has money. So when you got millionaires behind bars, that's affecting the community. It is affecting the economy as well.
yeah. So Alberta's saying that R. Kelly really needs help. He has a lot of medical issues. I agree with that. I feel like it's so sad when people are locked up, regardless, what I'm saying, what he does. He has to have some medical attention. I do believe they said that they did take him to the hospital and allowed him to stay in the hospital to be seen. But then I heard that in the middle of the night, the guards came and just snatched him up and took him back to jail, and he didn't get to get his services like he need. Hey, bad business. Thank you for being here, y'all. So no, yes, laugh out loud. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're thinking. Um, yeah, so that's just a bad. He's just getting a bad time, but that's the part of being locked up.
But I
But I
think, yeah,
have
Trucker.
your medical attention. You can't just let people not have a medical attention because you don't like them or for whatever reasons.
But yeah, and then he don't have to have no explanation. He could just say, he could just sign the paper.
Hmm. Welcome in here, you guys. Welcome to the new people that are here tonight. We appreciate you guys coming out and being here. So moving on. I don't know how much you guys follow Cardi B. Harlem, have you seen that Cardi B erased Stefan uh, Diggs is stopped following him and took the pictures down and everything? People are saying that they're not over, but she does this all the time. So do y'all know?
No, I don't know. I didn't see that.
All right, so Stefan Diggs called it cap. He said it's cap on the rumor that he split with Cardi B over her BBL smell. Lord, 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 Lord. So Cardi
He,
B, oh,
so
go
do
ahead.
BBL stink?
This is what the rumors are. Okay. The rumor is that he broke up with her because of the smell from the BBL. Cardi B seemed to outright deny the rumors that her and Stefan Diggs broke up. So this is a two-way rebuttal on social media. Since Cardi B is going through a lot of drama concerning her divorce from Offset, there's a lot of public interest in her new relationship with Stefan Diggs. But that interest turned quite negative when breakup rumors sparked, leading to allegedly false news reports, which the NFL player chose to call out. So they were saying, um, as caught by No Jumper on Instagram, Diggs denied rumors that he broke up with the Bronx fiancé. I don't know what that means. But more specifically, he blasted a report about an alleged interview in which he said he broke up with her due to her BBL smell. The New England Patriot denied the claim outright, simply writing cap under IG coverage of the false reports. So, gosh,
He
people will
bet
say,
he better leave her alone. Cause if she was to sue him for defamation of character, that he'll miss out on the NFL. He'll miss out on his season till he handle his lawsuits.
but he said he didn't say it. They're both saying it's false. It's the somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, some reporters put that out. So both him and Cardi B came out and said it was false. And the reason they started speculating that they broke up is because Cardi B took all the pictures. Remember all the pictures on, I don't know if y'all know, but all the pictures on the yacht that they took and like making a statement, we together, whatever, all those had been taken down. And usually when people unfollow and take down, that means they broke up. But they're both saying that is not what happened. That's not true.
Okay, well
Welcome,
that's
everybody.
good. I was about to say he better
Hmm.
leave. I was about to say he better leave her alone. He a top five receiver in the NFL.
Well, listen, they also said something, and I'll have to go back and find it about them wanting like he had did something. They was better be that he better be careful before he get dropped from the NFL.
Yeah,
So
they'll drop it. What they'll do, they'll suspend him indefinitely till he. But they will suspend him until he handle his lawsuits, his
now
legal. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all for hitting the like. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, back to this. So we're bouncing back and forth tonight. We talking about it all because we've been Sean Combs Diddy down for 8 weeks. But anyway, Bridget seems to think that Donald Trump is going to help R. Kelly as well and Diddy in his own time. He is going to do it with a blast. Why?
I'm telling you, he will. Yeah.
I here's my thing. This is just me. I said that he's not going to pardon R. Kelly because there were claims of underage girls. Then I said he would probably do Diddy because of Diddy's status, right? His status. He's a billionaire. He all these connections he's got and the powers that be above him that he would probably do that. But people are like saying he could very well pardon R. Kelly sooner or later. I don't know. I
My
don't know.
boy, my boy will get R. Kelly.
Oh, you down with Trump?
Yeah, I mean, I like him.
Did you vote for him?
Hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't agree with everything he do, but a lot of stuff that he did, he do be righteous. Like with the Medicaid stuff, like you got like you got people that really need that stuff. Only thing he asking you is to work 80 hours a month to be eligible for it. I mean, I don't want to get in that,
Yeah, we could talk about that sometime because yeah, sometime another time.
but a lot of stuff that he do, like with the terrorists, I agree with that because we supposed to be the biggest country and the richest country or whatever, and we get bullied by other countries, and now he putting his foot down. Hey, how y'all selling how y'all selling y'all products over here, and and our residents got to pay the high dollar price, and y'all getting off with terrorists too. But y'all gonna have to pay money to send y'all stuff over here because you don't go to Australia and see a Chevy Tahoe over there, but you see Mercedes and BMWs and all that stuff over here.
Montana, you do be making me say, a lot of times what you
So
say,
you put
I
your
just
foot down.
Donald Trump, like I'm just not a fan. I just don't like how he is. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm just not a fan.
I
And
mean,
I'm
but
trying
when you're a billionaire,
to see how is he helping us, the middle class, the poor, the minority. How is he helping us? He's helping
the,
the
the,
rich.
the, the thing about it is the government ain't made to help you. They was never invented to help you. That's the prototype stuff that Democrats do to try to steal low income people votes.
Montana, are we
The
hearing that you're a Republican?
Republicans, the more for you than the Democrats are. You know, back in the day with your grandparents and your great grandparents, they ain't had no food stamps or none of that. Everybody worked for what they had. And that's
They did.
what was his meaning for making them that was his meaning for work making America great again, is everybody working for what they got.
Because they even talking about we gonna get off of this and we can make a whole channel a show about this. But he's even talking about the like cutting the food stamps off and everything. I just feel like some people don't be needing the food stamps, but
Listen,
that's
you
just
got women, you got women that get $1,300, $1,400 of food stamps, and you'll see them post on Facebook, hey, I got $300 food stamps for so and so cash app, or selling their kids food stamps for weed and all to get weed and all type of stuff. But it's really people that really need that stuff.
they posted it. Ooh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they'll post it, hey, I got $300 cash app, I got $300 cash app, and I give you $600 worth of food
Ooh,
stamps.
Lord. Okay. Harlem, where was the interview at? What channel? We can try to find it.
Oh, let me put her name in the chat.
Okay. So yeah, I want to talk about that. I got some people that would come and debate on that Donald Trump and the way that they're running it now. Because even with Elon Musk, like he was like Elon Musk left, but he'll be back. Like he need me, he'll be back. Like he said that Tesla is struggling. I'm not a fan of Trump. I don't agree with Trump. He is helping the rich and SHITNG on the middle class and on the poor, and that's how I feel too. So I'm gonna look this up. real quick so we can listen to this interview. And this is Mark that she's interviewing.
Yeah, Mark Garagos.
Okay. GH.
Attention
She
people in the
interviewed.
chat. Oh my bad. Go
She
ahead.
interviewed the other lawyer, Nicole Westmoreland, the other day. I didn't finish looking at it. I didn't finish listening to it.
What is she on YouTube?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me get
Well,
over
y'all
there.
roast me in the chat. Just like I said, I don't agree with everything he does, but a lot of stuff that he does is good.
What's the good? Still waiting.
I mean, with this turn, just like I said, the tariffs that he posted, just like yesterday, he just posted a 50% on Brazil up in the ante.
Okay. We'll do that maybe this weekend, Harlem. I mean Montana, if you want to, we can talk about. I got people will come in and now when we get to talking about Trump and politics, that's not my lane. But when I do, people from all over the world come for me, like you black
But
NIGGA. I'm
but
like,
what
what's
what
going
did what did
on?
but what did Kamala do for y'all? For did for
She was the vice president. She should have been
She
the
was the
president.
vice
but
president.
what she did for the middle class and the low class?
She was
Nothing.
going to show y'all what she was going to do.
Nothing. Wasted 4 years.
She was the vice president. Biden was supposed to do that. All right, y'all. Ooh. I don't know if I can.
Phases. Let's get off of the politics for a minute. Do you
Yeah,
know that those content creators that were in New York? Do you know that that was a big thing? Um, them saying they were being threatened and what have you. What's her name? BJ.
she.
The
Yes, I saw that, and he told the whole story. Did you see it?
Oh my God, that was crazy. But did you see the pictures that she put up? And she put the ladies, black females, she put them in devil masks. Did you
I
see
did.
those pictures?
Did not.
Oh my gosh,
Just
it just got crazy.
it got crazy. I was like, just to get in line, just to get inside the court. What? Hey, Deboski. Hey, just to get in line, just to right. Bridget said, "Chill, Montana. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right." That was great. That I listened to his whole story and how it all happened, but I didn't see the pictures.
Yeah, she got pictures on her YouTube.
I
She
gotta go.
has a picture of the two ladies, and then she has another picture. She put devil mask on their face.
Ooh, this goes down. They was
I said
tripping.
it was that serious. It was that serious for them to get online just to, just to go into court.
Yeah, that was crazy. And just like you said, like I don't even know if I want to go over there and be part of all that mess. And a lot of people came back and reported, and it wasn't good stuff. I'm like, ain't y'all there just to report on the trial? Like, why does it have to be chaos? And it was chaotic.
It was chaos.
Yeah, it wasn't even worth it. Like I was in peace over here reporting right from my office. I was good. So
Right.
we brought it up with attorney Mark Garagos, and we can listen to it. And I want to get y'all's opinion on it. And depending on how long it is, it's almost an hour. I don't know that we'll listen to the whole thing, but I really want to listen to it to get you guys' opinion. Now, if it echoes on here, Harlem, you might have to play it so it doesn't echo, but I can try it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
For sure. I've got everybody coming in here. We're going to be talking to Mark when we can. I see him there in the.
It's good to see you, and I've been following your exploits. And it's always good to talk.
Thank you. I didn't get to see you in New York. I understand you were in the courtroom a couple of times. Not when I was there. I didn't get there until the very end of the trial.
I got a tap on the shoulder early on. from Mark Agnifilo, who took the principal's office.
Can y'all hear okay?
After that, I was just sporadically in the court.
Okay. And what did you think you were like a distraction for the jury or the attorneys, or what was it? I mean,
It was actually His Honor wanted to see me. His Honor wanted to talk to me, and
That's Alberta and her husband.
Various things. So it was reported at the time. I will not relive it, but I did come back to watch Tenny's opening in the Diddy case, and I came back to watch part of her crops of Jane, and then some various other highlights. And it was something. It was quite a. I don't know, Megan. Where would you rate it on your trials? Because I thought in the there used to be. I often talk about pre-Trump and post-Trump. Pre-Trump always was a trial of the century every May. They kind of took all the oxygen out. Trump won, that kind of faded away. But then during Biden, there was quite a few kind of trials of the century, and now we're back with a vengeance, at least from my standpoint.
No, I think this one stands out, and especially how unusual the charges was, how aggressive the charging was, and then the fact that he was acquitted on the 2 charges. That'll kind of make it go down in history. But it's not over yet, and everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen with the sentencing. But what's your take on that? First of all, what's your role in that? Can you help them at all, or do they have enough? It seems like he has enough attorneys.
He's got a. I mean, what a great lineup of attorneys. Brian Steele from your coverage you've done.
Yes.
I've always been a Brian fan. Brian forever entered the pantheon for me when he took off his coat and his tie and said, just going into custody, just put me in with my client. I love that. And I told him that the first time we met each other. But you know who, and Mark Agnifilo I've known for years, and Mark is totally petty. I can't say good things about my daughter, Mark A. But some of the unsung heroes, Alexandra Shapiro.
Yes.
I don't know, other than Cliff Gardner, who I did Menendez with. I took the 2 of them and her associate Jason Driscoll, Triple D. The 2 between Gardner and Alexandra Shapiro. What brains? What just knowledge? What the idea of the breadth and depth? And sometimes if you watched His Honor, who was also, I think, a Supreme Court clerk, and Alexandra, who was a Supreme Court clerk. I used to laugh. They're talking a language that virtually nobody else in the courtroom understands. Just fantastic. And then I think Nicole Westmoreland, correct?
From the White House interviewer.
Yeah.
Like we're doing.
Your comment that you put about the Fair Act use.
Yes.
Put it on the screen.
Okay. Thank you, Harlem. Thank you, Harlem.
Human being.
That was me.
Oh, that was you?
Did the cross of Cassie, which, by the way, one of my favorite things, because I'm such a snark, is to go back and watch the commentators who are second guessing the lawyering as it goes along.
Yeah.
And, all of the people who were second guessing Anna, and she hit it out of the park. Second guessing Tenny on Jane, hit it out of the park. Nicole just wonderful. And Alexandra, as I said, what a phenomenal group of female criminal defense lawyers on that side of the ledger.
Yeah.
And from my standpoint, Leslie Abramson, who's talking about Menendez, who famously tried it, she was kind of one of the post Clara Shortridge Foltz Gladys Root tradition, where there was Leslie, and she was always a kind of a unicorn. And now you've got a half dozen, Baker's dozen to pick from. So it's wonderful to see.
Well, was there any concern that there was too many? I know some judges will limit how many have speaking roles just to kind of give the jury a break from that. Was there any talk about that, or did you think?
I think there's always a concern especially post OJ. The part of the yin and yang of this is everybody who's got the resources wants a team because they think, well, OJ had a team and look at the results. I mean, I had a nickel for every time I heard a client tell me that. The problem with it is it really requires a very unique chemistry to get along. This team, from what I saw, and this is where hat tip to Mark Agnifilo. Mark, as the general manager, the Bill Belichick of this crew, really was phenomenal. And by the way, that closing, I don't think there's anybody who won't say that it's too bad it wasn't televised, because that would have been one that would have gone down in the annals.
Oh yeah, when I was reading it, I was like, this seems really brazen, but it's hard to know whether it's good or not until you see what the jury does. I mean, I was kind of wondering if the prosecutors had brought it home in closing, because I thought their closing, looking back, it seemed like a good closing for a bad case, because they did map out a legal route for the jury to convict on RICO. But it seems like their standard for, hey, you could convict just on 2 drug transactions. It's like, okay, well, on that standard, any frat boy in America could be convicted under RICO. But it seemed like you guys had some confidence in that the case had enough weaknesses that kind of a brazen closing like Mark's would work. I mean, was that the discussion? Or can you get into that?
I will tell you the reason that I think it did work is if you were in the courtroom and observing jurors, I think you saw the jurors' reactions. And that is, as you know, unless you're in the courtroom, and even when it's televised, because it's verboten to televise the jurors, so you have to be in the courtroom. It's one of the reasons it's very hard to predict what's going to happen in a trial, because you can't see the jurors. If you know the jury composition, 99 times out of 100, the case is won or lost in jury selection. And if you know your case and you know your jurors and who you're picking, then unless famously, I remember George Zimmerman's case, and Mark O'Mara is a good friend. I consider Mark a very good friend. And after he picked the jury in Zimmerman, I had apparently, this is going back 10 years, had said on TV that the only way that Zimmerman would be found guilty is if O'Mara tripped and fell and hit his head. And he got very mad at me, but it was, and of course Zimmerman was famously acquitted. And the jury selection means everything. And the reason I say that, in this long way of getting back to your closing arguments, or my view on that, is you're never, I don't care how good you are as a lawyer, you're not going to change somebody's perspective, their calculus, their moral outlook in 6, 8, 10 weeks. You're just not going to do it. All you have to do is go to a Thanksgiving dinner with your relatives and start talking politics. You're not going to change somebody who loves you dearly, who you've spent your whole life with. You're not going to convince them, their politics change. So it's just not going to happen. So you need to be able to pick a jury that will resonate with the defense that you have. And by the time you get to closing, you need to arm the jurors who are going to drive the verdict with the arguments that they are going to prevail in. And you know what proof positive in this case was?
What?
I'm not letting you talk, and I apologize.
No.
But I've been under wraps. I was under a domestic violence restraining order by my daughter. The thing that convinced me of that, and in this case even more so, remember the last note. The jurors have opinions that are jurors on both sides are unpersuadable. Unpersuadable. I've never seen that in a jury note. Yet 90 minutes after they were given an instruction by His Honor to go back, no jury's going to be smarter than you. You've heard the evidence. 90 minutes later, they were persuaded on the recon. And that tells me that if you gave them enough arguments, that they would sleep, they can sleep on it, come around, and they can persuade.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's wondering about the sentencing that's coming up. And
you probably saw the article I did where the prosecutors are talking about 6 to 8 years, and that's just a minimum. They might seek more. But it seems like one thing you're got to be really thankful for is the amendment to the guidelines that says they can't consider acquitted conduct. And the prosecutors seem ready to make an argument around that, but the judge seems a little wary just based on what he filed yesterday. But what's your take on that?
For those who follow you, you posted the order yesterday. Thank you very much. I was not on Pacer, so I read it on your X account. The order asks both sides to survey, for lack of a better term, anybody convicted on these two counts. But and I don't think he distinguished between plea or at trial. And by the way, as you know, the federal criminal jury trial is a vanishing breed more than the dodo bird. I mean, there are not that many federal criminal jury trials. Almost everything is done by way of a plea because of the acceptance of responsibility. And I had a federal judge once tell me, Mr. Garrigus, you go to trial, you lose, you get tax, tip, and service charge for losing. So, and that's normally the case. So when the judge is asking for that has got to give you some hope that he is going to follow the law and he's not going to kind of punish Puff for going to trial. By the way, nor should he. I mean, it takes an awful lot of balls to roll the dice and go to trial when you know the consequences. And the consequences in this case were, it was a right case.
Then a lot of people bring up not just life, but the financial consequences of RICO, right? Could they have seized his assets and really made it difficult for his kids too?
Oh, I mean, he's at one point, he was reputed to be one of the first Black billionaires. And I only say that because that was kind of bandied about. But I mean, when you think about the financial, and it reminds me of that old Jack Benny joke when Jack Benny, for those who are too young, he was a famous comedian, and he used to do this joke where somebody put a gun to his head and said, your money or your life? He didn't answer. And they said, your money or your life? And he says, I'm thinking. And there are a lot of people, when faced with your money or your life, would say, or that has quite an effect on you. I mean, that's a tremendous kind of that has quite a.
Okay. Let me turn my lights on. Is he telling us anything we haven't talked about yet?
Who phone that is dinging like that?
It's mine. It's on my.
It's like you cooking something in the microwave.
No, it was my iPad. I'm sorry. Did he say anything that we haven't heard or we haven't talked about yet? Anything that you guys want to talk or discuss that we haven't touched on yet?
I think he's talking about everything that we kind of done discussed already.
What get me is the old man calling him Puff. Like, his name is Mr. Diddy to you, Sean Combs to you, sir. Not the old
his
man.
His name is Puff to him.
And the old man talking about Puff.
Because he known him forever. He used to be his lawyer.
Yeah. Did you think it was weird for him to be there with his daughter as the attorney and him sitting in that room, or not? Or did it not affect? Do you think that kind of swayed the jurors at all?
He probably coached the whole trial.
I think he coached all of them the whole trial, if you ask me.
I think so. I think he was their go-to.
Right.
So what are you thinking about this juror? Like the jurors were not supposed to be talking. And whenever this juror came out, he was one of the backup jurors, right? He was one of the what's the name for it? As he was doing his interviews, did it seem like they had the jurors had a conversation and they kind of knew already how they were going to what the verdict was going to be before we even got to it? Like, did he make you feel like that during that interview? Did anybody listen to that?
He made it seem like the jurors had been talking amongst each other. And like they had already kind of made their decision.
Yeah, before
to
they even,
me.
yeah, before they even deliberated. Like I would have thought it would have taken more than 14 hours to deliberate on such a case as this. And to me, he was like they had deliberated already. They had talked back and forth. They weren't even supposed to be. But that's another thing. Why didn't we sequester the jurors
Right.
on
They
such a
went over
high
two
profile?
months, 8 weeks of evidence in what 12 hours.
14 hours, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that they're talking about the same thing. Did y'all want to keep listening? Because we can.
But I just wonder, like, why he has come out and he's been making doing all these interviews, and the judge specifically said, don't do that.
More than
Why is
one.
he doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. And he made it a point, and the judge specifically said it, and he said it more than once. I don't know. The people do what they want to do, and they like not even thinking.
Yeah.
So that's where I think I don't know. Anyway, that was that. I was hoping that Mark could have gave us something a little stronger than that in this interview. And maybe as we continue to listen, like later on, it will be some things. But we've talked about that stuff continuously.
Right.
And it just, knows.
Right.
So what else we got going on tonight? I knew this was not going to be such a long live, but Montana, what you got for us?
I'm empty.
Huh?
I said I'm kind of empty tonight.
Yeah, we kind of empty too tonight. Just wanted to come. Basically, when I saw Tasha K, sorry y'all, put it in there and start talking. The candy in my mouth. But I really wanted to talk about Tasha K and other things, but touch on a little ditty. Just kind of hang out with y'all tonight. Yesterday was a really good live. We've been having some really good lives. So don't forget y'all to become members because we're getting ready to turn up our membership, our exclusive rooms. We got some interviews coming up. So
Did you see where Jay-Z has came out and he called the guy that's been trying to get the DNA test done? He said that this is a decades long harassment campaign against him.
do you think I think he looked like him?
I do too.
You think it's his?
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. He looked just like him.
I mean, I think it probably might be because why would that boy come out in the blue like that if it ain't true, knowing they gonna find out the truth?
But he's been coming out. He's come out before.
Yeah. Yeah, he's only addressed it. This is his first time even addressing it because he has until I think July 18th that he's supposed to respond to the court. And he's trying to say that he never received a lawsuit. But this boy been filing a lawsuit for years. So you had to have gotten this one here if you even talking about it.
But why? Well, how can it be a lawsuit? You know how it happens to a lot of people in the world. They never know who their child dad is, or just find out who their dad is.
And they're saying that a judge is demanding Jay-Z to take a DNA test.
Yeah.
Did he get that? Willie's back. Hey. So he can. So what happens if the judge demands him to do it and he don't do it?
I don't know what's going to happen, but
Like
I
if
just feel like you say, like, I feel the boy looks like him.
bye, Bridget. Thank you.
You
All
got
right,
you got to
Bridget.
understand. Everybody has a twin. Don't necessarily mean that it's gonna be his kid.
That's why I'm saying if Jay-Z feel like this is not my child, I need him to go away. Take the test and get it over with.
He might be clout chasing though. That boy
And
is
then
a
he can
guy.
get out of his life. If that's not his son, take the test and he can move on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If he really felt it wasn't his, like that is not my child, I want him to leave me alone, then I'll just go take the test and he will have to go away.
I don't know.
But
I don't know how you gonna. I don't know how you gonna dodge this though, for real. Especially if the judge wanting to take the test. I don't know how you gonna get out of this. I don't
if
know
you
how you gonna. Now go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead, I was chewing on candy. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What you was about to say?
Hold on. That's why I said you go ahead because I put the you know,
You eating candy? What kind of? You eating wine candy nowadays? What are you eating?
I couldn't hear you.
Butterscotch. What are you eating nowadays? Butterscotch or nowadays?
No, I'm eating this. I'm gonna show you. It is called a mamba.
Oh, I think I heard of those. Yeah, them old school candies. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The old school candy.
Yeah, those classic. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Berber said Jay-Z is the baby daddy. You are the father.
Oh, hey, you know that would be so messed up. I wonder how his family gonna take that though, and his wife and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
what if
messed
he
up.
takes it in and it is his? Then what?
I
Right.
mean,
I
to be
know.
honest with you, after what they say, he was 34 years old.
Mm-hmm.
After
Mm-hmm.
34 years without you, hey, I would think that a relationship would be anything. Just get a man if that is your son. Just give him a couple of little meal to last and go on about your life.
To let him live because
Yeah,
how do
but
you
that's
build
all he want anyway.
on their relation? I think so too, Montana.
I don't know if
But
he per se wants money. See, the thing is, his mother told him when she was dying that Jay Z was his father. I think
JT
he
here's the
was.
just
thing.
wants an answer.
I think when his
Okay,
mother was
Hold on,
dying,
hold on, y'all. We
JT
got
said that he was the father.
but here's the thing.
Montana.
But here's the thing though. How do you know he ain't making that up? Because he could say anything. That might not even been the truth. He probably just saying that. We don't know. He probably just
Because
clout chasing. We don't know.
it's not just him that's saying it, it's the godmother or the aunt, whoever was in charge of him when his mother passed. She's saying it
Yeah,
as well.
but see, everybody in could be in on this saying this and that. Probably just want money. Who knows? People click up and say certain things.
I think at the end of the day, to shut all the noise down, if Jay-Z with his whole heart of hearts are saying that it is not my son, then he should
Mm-hmm.
just take the test, get it over with, and let this man know it's not. But I think that he may have the reason that I don't know why he would not want to take the test if he knew that it wasn't his. I don't think that he knows that he knows that he knows that it's not his.
Just like I said, if it do find out to be his, give him a little 50 mil and let him go on about the business. Cause they know,
Because, go ahead, Montana.
cause 34 years ain't no fixing that relationship.
Because if he's found to be the father, the mother was underage at the time. That's
Oh
why he
yeah, I
doesn't want to
forgot.
do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's why.
why.
Yep. Damn, that'd be so. Oh my god.
That's why, Harlem.
Yes, the mother was underage.
But if a judge is demanding that you go take that test, don't you gotta go take that test?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know how you gonna wiggle out of this one though. This gonna be tough.
So
I don't know how
so
you gonna
so
do
so
that.
phases. So phases.
Mm-hmm.
So if it do come back to be his, this could be the takedown of him right here, like everybody claiming.
Could be.
I
Could
don't
this
think it'll be the takedown of
could
him.
could could,
I
could it be a cook up?
I think he will. I mean, he's gonna get some backlash for denying him all these years, but I think he'll get. I think he'll get past it. I think it doesn't take him out. That's just my opinion. I just don't think it would take him out.
Mm.
Yeah. Because the mother did it all these years, or the family did
But
do it
my
all
thing
these years.
was, why did she? I want to know if, like, why did she just tell him right then when she was passing? You know, had they ever discussed that before? Like, what are the details?
I mean,
He has
it's,
a couple of interviews out on YouTube. His name is Ramir Satterwhite, I think it is. He has a few interviews out on YouTube. He tells his story.
I mean, because it's too late now. I mean, if it was, I think it's too late now. Well, they did Bill Cosby for 20 or 30 years ago, but I don't know. I hope he turned out all right though.
Yep, I was trying to find him.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Do you think, with, like, say, for instance, all the things that happened, he found not guilty of the racketeering and the sex trafficking. Do you think he can sue Damian Williams, or do you think he can sue the feds or the government?
He can't sue the feds or the government because they had proper cause to arrest him and charge him.
Right.
Can he
And
sue? Can he sue the dude that started it, Damian Williams?
who?
Damian Williams, he was the guy he was the one that the lead. He was the lead one that caused it. He was the one that was doing those kind of like not interviews, but he was the one was on the news was talking about what really happened. He was the one that really started it off, and that's when they was all all going to his house and stuff. He was one of those I think he was a lead prosecutor, but basically they were saying that's mostly politics.
Yeah, I
You
don't
got to
know.
see it from the very beginning.
I don't know, but just my opinion. I don't think he can sue anybody. They, like Montana said, there was probable cause. They went through a trial, and he was found not guilty on the RICO, you know, and a couple of the charges, and then some of them he was found guilty. So I don't think there's. I don't know if there's
Willie,
anybody.
Willie, I'm gonna sue you if you don't get that phone charger out my face.
Faces, I put his name in the chat.
Okay. Oh, I was spelling it wrong.
Yeah. Now, do you think he can sue the state though?
You probably know this.
Why would he sue the state?
Because they're the one that put them charges on that he lost. They're the one gave him the charges. You know what I'm saying? He was found not guilty.
That was feds, brother.
Can you?
Yeah, there's no state charges.
You can't get racketeering or none of that in state. That's federal charges.
So I guess he can't sue.
Montana's back. I found them. One of them.
Wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take it. No, I can take. If I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. I just can't take nobody not saying nothing. You know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter. That's what she was calling him at first before she was calling Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. She continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years. Mm-hmm. So I was wrong. They never try to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking. Is like, I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a
Yes,
bad
you
person.
is.
I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want
Because
no wrong
you would continue living your life,
truth. And if I
not
can't go
caring.
get the truth, like what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with. I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like it's been a journey for me, and it's just like I just got so much on my name right now. I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, "Hey Jay Z, give me your money," or "I'm coming at the Jay Z for his money." I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. I work
So
for
why you
everything.
coming out then? Then why you
And
So
came out then?
I wonder if it wasn't Jay-Z and it was somebody else, would he fight this hard for it?
No. You know you want some money because if you wasn't in it for no money or you wouldn't have cared. Like the average black man or black daughter or black woman don't when they don't never met their father. They don't
Yeah.
care to meet him.
I mean, he do to Harlem's point here. Yes, to me, when I look at all those pictures, I'm like, dang, he looks
He
a
do
lot
look
like.
he do look
But
like him.
I mean, people look like you somewhere. Um, and again, I'm just gonna put it back in the ball in Jay-Z's court to say, listen, if you feel strongly about this not being your child,
Prove it.
prove it. So they'll leave you alone. You want them to go away? Make them go away.
make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your
Boy,
biological
you
parent.
ain't the only child to go through that.
It's a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search. Go search, and if it's wrong, we're adults. Well, most of us adults, even for the teenagers, this shows this being a role model for them, showing you can't go in the courtroom if you're doing everything correctly. You should be able to just get treated as equal as other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a model I go off. I would never hate Daisy. It was never that type thing. I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't seen the worst. We didn't have people, slander my name. Like you want Jay-Z money. I hear it all. I want to fight until I'm not here no more. And it's never
Listen to
going to
what he's saying. He
more.
respect him for the things that he did. How you respect him and he ain't never did nothing for you?
Maybe I'll take this to the grave.
How
Everybody can
you
say
respect somebody who ain't even claiming you? So listen to what you're saying. How you
But I
respect
think he's
somebody?
saying that. I think he's saying that just in general, like I just respect people. I don't know. I just respect people. So I'm not gonna be mad if it ain't, but just say something. But I don't know, like let's take a poll. Like who would be forcing it, forcing it, forcing it? Like once I've done all that I can do and he still ain't gonna respond, do I still keep fighting for it? Or do I not? But people, people look at things differently. People's emotions are different. And I guess he just wanted him to say something.
Because at the end of the day, if I have somebody who claiming to be my child, I would want to take a DNA because I really want to know if he is. And if
Yeah.
he is, I want to do the right thing by him.
Especially if I'm in a position to be able to help
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
want to
he's
do
mine,
right
I
by
want
yeah.
to and my grandkids, and maybe we won't have a relationship, but don't suffer. I don't want you to struggle if I'm
Suffer.
your
I'm gonna make
daddy.
sure you straight.
Yeah, if I'm your daddy, I can make and I got it easily. I want to know so that you don't have to struggle.
And just like I tell you, between 50 and 100 mil is a good thing for one. I
Yeah,
give him
he can
50
live
or
his life.
100. Matter of fact, I'm a billionaire. I give him 100 million
Yeah, and he would
because I
never
can
have.
make that back in 30 days.
Yeah, him and his kids would never have to worry if he was my child. Like
Yeah,
that's me. I would want to know.
yeah.
What you
But
thinking, Carter?
who's to say if they do the test and it does come back to be 99.99%, and then he don't want to be bothered with them. He just wants to know the fact if it is, if it isn't.
And
So
that's
all the
He
fine.
girls
cannot
could be
just,
on a
he don't, might
ooh.
not
I
want
know it.
nothing.
He might not. He say he ain't chasing, so maybe all he wanted to know is if it was, and move on.
Then everybody be giving clout. Ooh, I know who your daddy is. I see you on the news. I see you all on YouTube and on TV. You know how that's gonna be. How that's gonna turn out afterwards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm pretty sure that it happened before him even got married with Beyonce. So, um, that's kind of difficult too on her part.
It's a lot of people that it's going to affect. Either way, it's not going to just affect Jay-Z and this guy. There's a long laundry list of people, his kids by Beyonce, and then that guy, his
To be
godmother.
honest, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I don't think it'll affect him because at the end of the day, it happened before her time, and then
Mm-hmm.
his daughters might be glad to have a brother to know they have a brother,
Mm-hmm.
and probably might want a relationship with their brother.
You just never know.
Yep.
You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because
anyway,
Beyonce and them, she got step brothers and sisters that she ain't claiming.
I heard that.
Yeah, by her father, yeah, she got a brother and a sister. Yeah.
Oh, I thought she talked to the sister, not the brother. I don't know though.
Yeah, her and the sister cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Are you talking about you talking about the little girl?
What you
That's what
talking
you
about,
talking
Lily?
about?
No, we talking about Solange.
Oh, I ain't talking about Solange. What are you talking about? I ain't talking about Solange. I'm talking about they got
Solange.
Oh,
no, they got stepsisters and stepbrothers.
He know. Y'all have to excuse Montana.
no, I thought you were saying that she did. She had sisters and brothers she don't talk to. That's what I thought.
I thought. Okay, you serious this time? Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought she.
yeah.
I thought you were saying that she has sisters and brothers that she don't talk to, and I was
She
saying,
do.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Beyonce does,
Oh, I didn't
but
know
they're
she had.
Yep.
they're like her half brothers. This is on her
Sol-
dad from her dad.
Solange was the only one I knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solange, the only one they want you to know.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, this brings us to a close on the Jay-Z note. Also, we can't forget that there are other lawsuits going on, like L.A. Reid. We're gonna talk about L.A. Reid. We're gonna talk about
Oh wow.
what happened with Shannon Sharp. Did this Diddy thing just drown everything else out? We're gonna be talking about it. And
No,
L.A.
it was basically a phase because once the Diddy thing came out, everybody was on it, and then after that, then the Shannon Sharp thing came. That was only for a limited time or a moment, and then boom, that went away because nobody really gave a fuck about that. So everybody went back to the Diddy thing because that was the biggest one, bigger than the Shannon Sharp thing. So
Right. And so what I'm saying
yeah,
is we're gonna be talking about it. There's a few other lawsuits that we can be discussing as well. So y'all kind of take a look at those and then we'll come back. So we'll be live.
hey, we got to talk about that Kanye lawsuit too. Y'all hear about that?
The who?
The Kanye lawsuit.
Yes, heard about that.
Yeah, we got to talk. Yeah, you got to talk about that too.
Yep, that's on the roster. We're going to talk about it. I would be interested in being inside the courtroom if Kanye went to court. I mean, had to go on the trial just to see how he would act. He might maintain himself though. He might be able to maintain himself.
Hey, Face, you just posted your time for tomorrow.
I can't hear you.
You just posted your time for tomorrow, 8:45.
No.
I just got that notification for tonight.
You just got it?
Yeah, it just came through just now.
What the world?
That you going live at 8:45.
Yeah, it's something with YouTube.
It's got to be because Bridget. I had to text Bridget in. She didn't get it.
And we also got to talk about Derek Dixon, the guy that filed the lawsuit on Tyler Perry. He said he been getting death threats.
Let's talk about him too. So I got Derek,
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Sharp,
Wow.
L.A. Reid, Kanye West.
Yep. You know, Kanye, he facing the same thing that with Diddy going through.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. All right, y'all. So we'll be back tomorrow. I will post the time of the notification. I'll set it up tonight so you guys can get it for tomorrow. Do y'all have anything else before we get out of here? First of all, I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. It was good to see everybody come back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Go ahead and support the channel by hitting that like button. It's free. And then also become a member of this channel. So if it's nothing else, Harlem, you good? Montana, you good? Bert, you good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, we shall see y'all on tomorrow. Y'all have a good night and see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.